There have been many encounters of this kind. There was also a close sequence of trips that were also initiated by me. The next day, I was in Paris and Warsaw. It was important to me that on that day, not as usual for many years, the new Chancellor made his first visit to Paris. But I wanted to set an example that Poland is also important to us, that I also meet with the Polish Prime Minister, Donald Tusk, on that evening. These are quite impressive encounters. I mean, I knew both of them well before, but now I'm coming to this function for the first time as Chancellor to Paris and to Warsaw. And then at the end of this week, I went to Kiev with Emmanuel Macron and Kirstin together. And then we spent the night together on the train. These are moments when I think to myself, man, you have a huge chance to do something here. But it is also a great responsibility. And when I'm with people like Tusk, Stammer, Macron, we understand each other, although we have completely different political biographies, but we understand each other very well personally. Then I have to say, then it is also fulfilling. I visited Donald Trump in Washington for the first time at the beginning of June. I prepared this visit very carefully by, for example, watching the videos of those who were in front of me. Because it's almost always the same setting, as they say, in the Oval Office of the White House. How do you sit there? How do you talk to him? I said to myself right from the start, this is his show. He has to have it. And you're more of a, I don't want to say statistician, that would be wrong, but you're the guest. He communicates with the press. I sat back in the chair, not on the edge of the chair in front, but I listened first, and then said a few words. At this meeting there, which took place just 3 weeks ago, I prepared myself in very close coordination with all those who were sitting around the table. So Keir Starmer, Emmanuel Macron, Giorgio Meloni, Ursula von der Leyen, Alexander Stubb, the Finnish president, who plays an extremely important role in this circle, the NATO Secretary General. That was just an important preparation work that we did together. And the important thing for us was, we're really talking here with one voice. There are no differences between us. We agreed on this with each other, and I think Trump already noticed that we came into this conversation with good preparation, and that there were no differences between us. At the moment, we are not in a position as Europeans, and that bothers me, that concerns me. We are currently not in a position to exert enough pressure on Putin to end this war. We are dependent on the help of the Americans. We see that China, India, Brazil, and other countries in the world are even showing themselves openly with Russia, and a new partnership is being created there with this so-called Shanghai format. So, what concerns me, and I also want to admit that it bothers me, is the fact that at the moment, as Europeans in the world, we don't play the role that we actually want to play, and that we should play so that our interests remain sufficiently guarded. And that's why I'm so committed to this, even if it's being criticized on the inside.